We're going to go ahead and start driving now. We're going to talk about some driving fundamentals, and we're going to practice some turns and good driving techniques. So we're going to go up to the edge. We stop behind the stop line, and then I'm looking left, I'm looking right, and then I'm going to come up. You have to turn hand over hand. I'm going to let the wheel spin through my hand. What happens? What happens? I go into the wrong lane. You have to turn the steering wheel. Don't panic when you turn the steering wheel. So I'm going up to the edge. This is a really tight right-hand turn, and I love bringing students here. So I stop at the stop line, look at the consistency. I look, I check, and I turn hand over hand in the nearest lane. And then I turn out, hand over hand out. People will walk out in front of us. Cars will pull out in front of us. Anticipate the unexpected. This is why I brought you here. So I'm turning on my right turn signal. Some people think they have bumpers on their butts. So I'm going to go ahead and move. Of course not. I wouldn't hit anyone, but I'm going to go up to the edge and I'm going to go ahead and stop. See, they move now, right? And then I stop and look. And I'm going to stop and look some more because I'm the funny guy. Yeah. Anyway, I'm laughing. So I'm going to be patient, but I'm going to show you what a beginning driver does. They hesitate and hesitate and hesitate and hesitate and hesitate. So I go up to the edge, be mindful of the pedestrians, and I see them. And then I look, and then I turn hand over hand. He's waving at me. I don't care about him. Then I turn out. Look at my steering, hand over hand out. You have to turn precisely. We have the cones to the right. We have the double yellow to the left. We don't have room. Look at the skeleton. We don't have room for mistakes. You have to turn perfectly. We don't have room for error. So I need you to really focus on this and focus on your driving fundamentals. I'm gonna go around again. I gotta get over to the right. So this is a great location this is a little mini driving fundamental. And then I'm gonna turn hand over hand into the turn, and then I turn hand over hand out. I'm gonna try to drive like my student for teaching purposes. So I turn on my right turn signal, I look to the left before I get to the corner, I look to the left, I look to the right, I'm looking for pedestrians, I look again, 3 times I looked, and then I'm gonna put my hands to the bottom of the wheel. I can't turn, see? I'm barely turning the wheel because my hands are to the bottom. You can't turn if the wheels are at the bottom of the steering wheel. So we're gonna go around again. I'm scanning to the left. I see the car. I'm having a light slow down. I stop behind the stop line. And at night, things are a little bit different. You do have headlight glare. It's hard to see people, and I understand. So you gotta go up to the edge. You look, you check. Here's what a beginning driver will do. They'll go up way far, and then they'll do this. Do you understand what I'm doing? They overturn. Don't overturn the steering wheel. So now I'm gonna go up again. We know people are excited here. I'm gonna take my time. I'm a defensive driver. I'm not forgetting my task. I wanna be a safe driver. I wanna yield to pedestrians. People are excited. So most people were taught as a young child to, don't play in the street, but I'm looking again. So I have a complete stop. And I look left, I look right, I look left. I'm inching forward. And then I check again. And then here is the corner of the turn. I turn hand over hand, and I'm looking where I'm going. And then once the car's out, I turn hand over hand out. That is one of the hardest things for students to learn, so we really want to hit these fundamentals. I'm going to go around one more time, and then we're going to go ahead and cut this thing off. So I'm looking over my right shoulder, mirror turn signal blind spot, and then I turn back. Notice my hands are not at the bottom of the wheel. I know you can't see that. I'm going up, I'm checking, I look, and I'm gonna try to drive like a student driver. I'm actually gonna turn underhand. See what the car is doing? It jerks because I'm doing underhand. I'm throwing, you can't turn underhand. I know you can't see my hands, but I have my right hand under the steering wheel and I'm throwing it. So I'm gonna try to make a right turn with my left hand at the top of the wheel underneath, and I'm gonna try to, so you see how hard I turn? You really can't turn, and it really hurts your shoulder. So you don't wanna turn like that, okay? So if a lot of people turn underhand, they use their left hand to make a right turn, and they use their right hand to make a left turn. So I'm gonna try to use my left hand again. So my left hand is under the wheel, I'm looking, I check, and then literally I throw the car. So this is not really driving, it's like I'm in the middle of 2 lanes. So I'm looking for the pedestrians. I see them, but I also see the road. You always have to have eye movement. Eye movement, eye movement, eye movement. So I'm turning on my right turn signal. I see the people. I want to be careful, be a defensive driver. I'm going to stop at the stop line because it's critical to have a complete stop. And I look left, I look right, I look left, I move up. I see the intersection is kind of crowded, so I'm going to wait a second. And then I'm going to go ahead and make my turn. I'm turning hand over hand into the turn. And then once the car's out, I turn hand over hand out. So this is what students need to master. They're riding on the wrong side of the road, so I don't know what's going on. We'll just let them go. We're in North America, so we don't drive on that side of the road. So like I said, people get excited. So we're just gonna, not get excited like they are, right? We're gonna go ahead. I am silly. But if you find this of value, please hit the like button, right? I'm going to go up to the edge and make this beautiful right turn, turning hand over hand, looking where I want to go. And I'm going to turn out hand over hand. I'm going to go ahead and do a parallel park. Hopefully I don't scare this person. I'm going to go ahead and line my vehicle up just for a little fun. And I put it in reverse. Oop, they got scared. So I'm going to turn the wheel to the right. I'm going to turn the wheel back all the way to the left. And then I'm not that bad. I'm a little far away. Then I'm just going to go ahead and pull up. So a lot of people do not like when drivers pull up next to them. So thank you. Hopefully that was a good teachable moment.